my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Today's archetypal lesson will be on the crone. Now, the crone is the witch, the old woman, and the sage. The crone has seen it all. Nothing frightens or surprises her. She's the final manifestation in the feminine trifecta of maiden, mother, crone. In her long life, she's witnessed endless cycles of death, sex, failure, rebirth, conflict, and regeneration, giving her the ability to rise above the world of duality. She laughs at notions of good or bad, right or wrong, as she has seen the earth churning, smoldering, taking life and giving life. The crone energy accepts everything in, devouring beauty and suffering with the same mouth, using their energy to reveal hidden secrets and knowledge. Her energy resides in all of us, though it is feared by most for its power and unconventional relationship with death and the macabre. Awakening the crone is dangerously rich and unapologetically magic. Now, the crone is the master of letting go and residing in what is. She rejects nothing. The crone is often seen with the crow, smoke, night, and the moon. Now, upright, she is magic, clairvoyant, psychic, intuitive, and wise, but in reverse, she is vindictive, bitter, isolated, and ostracized. To go deeper into this, you can look into Hecate or Lilith. Yeah. This also gives me, I don't remember her name. Oh goodness. She has a quote. And essentially, she's in an interview. She's an older woman. And they ask her, I think it's Eartha Kitt. I think her name's Eartha Kitt. And in this interview, they ask her, you know, if a man were to come into your life, like, what would you do to compromise, to allow a man in your life? And she goes, I'm sorry, you must rethink that. A man comes into my life, and I have to compromise for him? No. You must rethink that. I would not do that. Like, a man comes into my life, and I have to compromise for him? And that, I heard that at like, I don't know, 12 or 13, and it changed my life. Because she was right. When I thought about her words, it was like, why would I compromise for someone coming into my life? And it helped me prioritize the way that I view love. And that didn't come until later on. But I realized in my early 20s that my only real priority with love is to make sure that I love my life, to make sure that my life is fulfilling. So that way anyone else who tries to come into my life has to be just as fulfilling. They have to be able to fit in with my very fulfilling life. And I realized this when I was dating a partner who was very unfulfilling and who would constantly devalue me because they were scared that I was going to leave them. And they were correct, and I should have left sooner. But that's not the point here. I absolutely love the crone. Eartha Kitt is, I feel, a lot of her interviews, a lot of her quotes are very resemblant of the crone's energy, where it's like that end-of-life wisdom, that understanding, that truth. And it says it in a way that's kind, but also it's almost metaphorical, you know? It's like a parable almost, where you would have to break it down word by word to find the root of the meaning. So moving on from that, I always do this. I want to grab an angel number, and then we'll grab from the Chakra Oracle deck. Ooh, I have 559. 559 coming out as the angel number. So you can go into your search engine, type in 559 angel number meaning, and that'll be your message from Spirit today. I have Venus being highlighted, so maybe this will be something about love, considering that was the quote from Eartha Kitt that I had brought up. And then we have Leo energy being highlighted here. A lot about confidence, resilience, perseverance. Loud, proud, bold, and brash. Let's go ahead and get a Chakra Oracle card for this reading. What does my Crone Collective need to hear today, Spirit, please? Oh, okay. Well, nothing came out. Just a whole pile. Can I just have one, please, Spirit? I'm gonna take this. We have complacency, and I do love that it is kind of like an older woman being pictured in this. Yeah, with that red aura highlighting her. I've pulled this a lot, and I've never noticed that red aura around her. Interesting. And then on the back of the deck, I actually have enlightenment. My cat just cried. Give me one moment. Alrighty, so I do want to go ahead and read from the Chakra Oracle book for this complacency, because that aura really did catch my eye, as well as, that's so funny, I actually flicked right to it. So let me grab this. The legend. At the end of her life, Flo reflects on the dream she shared with her late husband to move to Florida. They never went. After Flo dies, her daughter discovers that her parents had enough money to move there. As she plans what to do with her inheritance, she wonders why her parents never lived their dream. This is a warning not to give up. Beware of coasting along in a situation that is not really what you want. You will never be fulfilled by the unmet dreams of others. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Exactly. So this does very much feel like it has to do with partnership and compromise and fulfilling your own goals and needs, because like it's just that Eartha Kitt quote where it's like, a man comes into my life and I have to compromise. And look, Flo compromised her dream of moving to Florida, and instead she died in the winter, in the cold snow, in a place she did not want to be, because she compromised for a man. No offense to Flo's husband. Let's go ahead and grab an animal spirit card. Ooh, this is giving heavy Hecate energy with the owl coming out. I was really expecting the crow, but the owl is just as intuitive. Let me go ahead and flick to her. Ooh. So we have the owl, abundance, clairvoyant, and treasures. The owl is a mysterious and otherworldly creature found in folklore from east to west. The white owl in this particular deck is the companion of the goddess Lakshmi and represents wealth, beauty, and good fortune. When the owl card appears, it's an omen that a boon or treasure is on the way, either in spiritual or material form. With owl wisdom on your side, you'll see and know exactly what to do with this boon, how it can further serve your dharma and bring abundance to the world. Trust that the wellspring of treasures is infinite. Now, they are just generous, trusting, and secure with the owl, but there could also be an issue of money quarrels or scarcity, in which case you can use an offering to bring this into balance. Oh, an offering. Oh my gosh, I think last week's reading we did the oh goodness, it was on the temple, and that was highly about offerings. So was the vessel. Interesting. And actually, because it brought up Lakshmi, I have Lakshmi in a different deck, and I want to pull her up as well. I think she's number 7. Yes. Abundance. Abundance can be found everywhere in life. Lakshmi is the Hindu goddess of beauty, fertility, and fortune. Her 4 arms symbolize dharma, morals, artha, pursuing wealth, kama, emotional fulfillment, and moksha, liberation or enlightenment. The lotus is her signature flower, which symbolizes purity and rebirth. Lakshmi encourages you to look at all the ways that abundance could come to you. Life's riches come in many forms and don't just include monetary wealth. Abundance can look like living a healthy life, feeling loved and appreciated, and obtaining the goals you've set for yourself. No matter where you are in life, Lakshmi calls for you to give thanks for everything that you have. Gratitude helps to create awareness and inspires you to appreciate the present moment. This actually, in the last reading that I did for the temple, I gave everyone an affirmation, and it is, money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways. So that might be an affirmation that you would like. Oh my goodness. On the back of the deck, I have the fox coming out. Now, the fox is a devoted and committed partner. So this might have to do with partnership, and with it gives me the sense of like I'm seeing the scales, like Libra energy, like weighing the scales here. Alrighty, interestingly enough, I think I'm gonna go with what deck do I want to use? Actually, I do have a good idea here, but you're gonna have to give me a second to make it work. here she is. Because she was brought up, I do have a card for her. I'm going to go ahead and add her in case you would like to read up on Lakshmi. Interesting. Yeah, and the last reading that I did, which was the temple, was very heavily about the Christian God, actually. Well, because I'm Christian, so that's where a lot of my experience comes from. But it can be source in general for you if it needs to be. And I think I even highlighted the Hindu goddess Asura in that reading as well, if you wanted to go and check that out. These readings seem very connected. I'm really surprised. We have meetings, 2 or more people, discussions, planning, and meeting. Let's get some more here for my situations deck. Yeah, pressure cooker, rage, ready to explode. Just 1 or 2 more, please. Okay. I have waves, emotions coming and going. And I actually did have anxiety flip over, which is scared and panicked energy. Wow, there's a lot of emotion here. On the back of the deck, I have unconditional love, genuine, certain love coming out. Interesting, interesting. I've got kind of an idea of what this reading is about, but I want to grab a theme before I just yap, because sometimes I just be yapping. I'm a freaking stunt puller from birth. I'm a yapper. Ooh, we have dreams coming out. Interesting. And then this, we have spirit guides as well. So your spirit guides might be reaching out to you in your dreams in regards to this situation. So what I'm getting here is that it might not just be one person. Because we have so many feminine energies here, I would say that there might be it almost gives me the sense of a man, like a stupid man is what I'm hearing. That was really mean. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. God, and then we have Venus as well. That is such a feminine energy. Strange. And honestly, okay, if you are a Leo man, please take this with a grain of salt, but every single Leo man I've ever met has been a stupid man. They've been a stupid man way in over their head who does not listen to women, even though every woman around them is correct. But yeah, I'm getting the sense that you might be meeting with someone, or a man, and they're trying to tell you what you should do. They're trying to push you down a route that you aren't comfortable with taking. It gives me the sense like this feels like the straw that broke the camel's back type of energy, where it's like, and you might have even seen this coming emotionally or in your dreams. You might have seen this person, I don't know if it's like betrayal. It feels like they're asking you to betray yourself if they're not just outright betraying you. But I see a situation where it's almost like it's too much. It's too much, I'm hearing. It's just too much. Yeah. Maybe you catch them betraying you with someone else. There are so many feminines here. There are so many feminines here. I don't even know what to do. Because we have Hecate, we have Lilith, we have Lakshmi. Interesting. Yeah, I do feel as if there is a feminine guide who's reaching out to you, trying to teach you something. And I feel like it has to do with boundaries and with self-resilience and grounding. Maybe you have a dream of yours, and the people in your life are kind of like telling you not to pursue it, but you have this deep understanding that you need to. I keep hearing mocker. In the Bible, a mocker is it's a fool. It's someone who like insults others because they have low self-esteem. Interesting. Maybe there's someone here who doesn't believe in your goals or dreams. Let's go ahead and get into the tarot. I'm curious. Alrighty, I'm going to use my Under the Sea tarot deck because it's Ariel, and I feel like Ariel is a princess, a little divine feminine energy here. What's going on here, Spirit? What's going on with my Crone Collective? What's the deal? What is the message that they need to hear? King of Wands. Okay, yeah. This is like an authoritative masculine energy. Now, he's not cruel, but he is controlling. He's overwhelming. He's fiery. He can be full of rage or wrath. We have the 10 of Cups. Okay. There might be some disagreement within the family. Maybe you're a parent and this is like a baby daddy. Or it might be your father. We have the Hermit. Yeah, I see you retreating from them, wanting to get away from them. It does give that complacency energy of like where Flo wanted to go to Florida, but her husband tells her no, even though they have the money for it. We have the Lovers. How do you want to... Okay, we do. Yeah, okay. And then I do want to highlight something with the Lovers being here. A lot of tarot readers and a lot of people in the tarot field in general will highlight the Lovers as, obviously because it says the word love, they'll highlight this as a soulmate card. But I've been doing tarot for over 20 years and I have never known the Lovers to be a soulmate card. I would always look to the Two of Cups and the minor arcana for that. But the Lovers in the major arcana, to me, feel very karmic, okay? This feels like a very karmic card to me. I don't think the Lovers is meant to be long-term. And the reason that I say that, this deck is an exception, but I have over 20 decks, like over 20 tarot decks. And in every single tarot deck that I have, the Lovers are shown in some form of physical position of like making love. Let me see if I can find it, actually. If I can't find it quickly, I will give up. Ah, here it is. Yeah, like in every single deck I have, they're in this more like intimate position where it seems a lot less, it's a lot less union or commitment oriented. Because when we look in the major arcana and we're considering like union, commitment, like long-term relationship, like that kind of soulmate energy, that soul tie energy, that's where we see the Sun, right? And I actually... That's so funny because one of my future pick a card readings is the Sun. So I pulled them out from multiple decks of mine. But the Sun is that like soulmate energy. Whereas I always have looked at the Lovers as like a soul tie, but like in a karmic sense. Yeah. Let's keep going. Interesting. Yeah, you might be questioning whether or not you want to stay with this person. Yeah, you might be young too, or this relationship might be kind of new with my Page of Wands, because again, Wands is like a fiery, a fast energy, so they feel very fresh. It feels new. They might be like too overwhelming too quickly, or maybe your parent, like your father, doesn't approve of this new relationship that you have. They think you're being like naive or immature. It's caused you to retreat. Going to be for some, not all. Ooh, and the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Break up with this person. If you were looking for a sign to get away from this person, get away from this person. We have the Eight of Pentacles being highlighted here, and we have the Nine of Cups behind that. Yeah, it would be too much work to make this harmonious. This person's ego is in like full swing. Oh my goodness, no. There's a lot of external conflict just because they want to offer you love. No, this person's idea of love feels like, I can tell right off rip, it's manipulative, it's controlling, it's not right. We have the Four of Swords on the back of the deck. That's like this restless, anxious energy because things feel like they've paused for you. You might be feeling paranoid or anxious about where to go. You feel like no matter what you choose, it hurts you and it hurts another person. Yeah, you're trying to juggle the situation. Yeah, with a masculine here. He might be broke, or finances might be an issue. Interesting. Yeah, why not, actually? I will get some clarifiers for this reading. I'm going to use this deck. King of Wands. Yeah, it's too much work. This relationship is going to be too much work, babe. It's not worth it. Oh, I just heard it. They don't like you. They like what you can do for them. They don't actually like you. If you have to change yourself to be in a relationship with someone, that relationship isn't for you. And like the Five of Wands, there's internal conflict. You already know. I feel like you know that this person doesn't really like you. They just like what you can do for them or what you can do for their image. Or they like the idea of you. They like the potential of who you could be. And I think you might be doing this to them as well. Where it's like you like the concept, you like the idea of who they could be for you, but you don't actually like who they are. And this is something that I have done a lot in my life, where whenever I'm like on a date with someone and I don't like a behavior that they're doing, the very first thing that I think of is like, okay, could I deal with this for 10 more years, 20 more years, 30 more years? Could I even deal with this for 1 more year? If this behavior never changes, can I accept that? Can I tolerate that? And not even just tolerate, can I fully accept that? Because I don't want to be with someone I just tolerate for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. That sounds like a waste of my time. Now, some things I can tolerate, okay? I can tolerate some things. But tolerating someone's entire personality? No, I should just go find someone who's better for me. 10 of Cups and the Hermit. Just one, please. Thank you. Yeah, this is external conflict. Yeah, things with this person feel like a fight. And not even that, I feel like you have to defend being with them. I feel like you have to defend them. Maybe to your family, maybe even to yourself, where like they act wrong and you have to like justify it or make excuses for them. This is giving me the sense of like, and I said this in a reading recently, this is giving me the sense of like a partner where they say something racist or homophobic or like just straight up cruel, and you're like, oh, it's just their sense of humor, haha. And it's like, no babe, they're just kind of an asshole. Like, they're just kind of a dick. I'm gonna be honest with you, they're just kind of a loser to feel that way. I've known guys like that. Like, I've known people, like girls with boyfriends like that, where their boyfriend will say, oh my gosh, and it's especially bad because I'm non-binary, okay? I'm not like feminine or masculine. I'm just non-binary. But I'm very femme presenting because I am 5'2" and I have a very nice chest. And so a lot of men immediately assume that I'm feminine, like that I identify as female, which is fine. I don't really care. It doesn't bother me. What does bother me is when they start to talk really badly about non-binary people, or, and I've done this even on, I've gone out with a guy who was like, yeah, I think these non-binary people are demons. And I was like, I can't even, like, you know, I'm non-binary, right? Or I was on a date and that same guy, he was like, I hate gay people. And I was like, hey, babe, not to like be rude, but we've had sex. So that makes you bisexual because I'm non-binary. And the way that man's jaw hit the floor was crazy. I could like see the gears in his head turning as he tried to like justify, or like he tried to find a way to deny me being non-binary. But I was like, dude, I've been non-binary since birth. Like, I am biologically non-binary. So you can't deny that. Just because I got a nice rack doesn't mean anything, buddy. But it was a huge learning moment for him, and he got really upset with me at first. But afterwards, like a couple months later, he did come back to me and apologize for the comments that he had made, and told me how like he had spent time in reflection and spent time like researching and trying to understand more, and how he was wrong and he was really sorry for what he had said. And I was like, yeah, you're still gay though. Like, you're still gay. Haha, you like boys. But this does give me the sense of like a partner that you constantly have to defend, and you constantly have to justify their actions when their actions aren't justifiable. The Lovers on the page, yeah, they're immature. It's this immature energy that they have. We have Judgment in reverse. I feel like when you first met them, they came off completely differently. And then their secret was exposed. Like, the secret of how immature and childish they are was exposed. This gives me the sense of someone who, like, wears a really strong mask. Where, like, they, oh my god, it's like those Republican guys who want to date liberal girls, so they pretend to be liberals, and then once they're, like, in a relationship, then they come out as Republican. It's giving me that energy. Ew. It's trickster energy. Page of Wands, Five of Pentacles. Thank you. Page of Wands, yeah. Like, I can't even make this up. Like, this person is a trickster. They're childish. They're immature. They need to grow up. Okay, I have my Nine of Wands and the World. I do see you contemplating walking away from this person. Yeah, like, quickly. But I feel like you know that if you... Oh, this might be the type of person where it's like, you try to break up with them and they're like, oh, I'm gonna kill myself if you leave me. And if they, let me be so clear here, I've had this happen to me with like 3 or 4 different people where I've broken up with them and they're like, I'll kill myself. And it's like, number one, No, you won't. Why are you lying right now? What does that accomplish? That's crazy. Number 2, call their parents. I'm not even playing with you. Call their parents. That's what I did last time. I was like dating this guy and I broke up with him and he was like, I'm gonna kill myself. So I called his dad and I was like, your son is mentally unstable and I need you to come pick him up. And if you do not come pick him up, I will call the police and I will have him involuntarily restrained to a psych hold ward for 72 hours. Your choice. And guess what? His dad came and picked him up. And he was like fine like an hour later. So if you needed some advice on how to deal with someone who is acting like that, yeah. Number 1, if they are threatening to kill themselves, the police will hold them on an involuntary psych ward hold for up to 72 hours. And number 2, call their parents first, because be so for real, my guy. Be so for real. Are you not embarrassed? Like, that feels embarrassing to me. In the middle, I have the Lovers coming out again. Oh, I don't like that. You need to get away from this person. This feels very karmic. It feels like you were meant to learn a lesson with this person, and that might be like how to put your foot down with someone, how to have a, this is going to sound so rude, but how to have a backbone with people who you know are wrong for you. Yeah, maybe you've been complacent with this person. Like, you don't really know how to leave them. But I feel like in leaving them, you will be so much happier, so much more abundant. You won't be stuck in this paranoia, this anxious energy. You might even be wondering, like, oh, if I leave them, like, it's gonna hurt. And it's like, yeah, for a little bit, but then you'll find someone who's such a better match for you. Alrighty, I want to go ahead and get into some messages. Alrighty, I want to get started with the Hidden Truth Oracle deck here. Let's find out what the Hidden Truth is. I couldn't let you get close to me. Yeah, this person, I told you, I feel like they wear a mask until they feel like they have you under their control. And then they take that mask off and they're like completely different. Because they know like who they actually are is ugly. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. Yeah, I feel like you kicking this person, and it's just like that non-binary stuff where it's like, I was just really raw and honest with him. I just didn't let him get away with being vindictive and hateful and cruel. And he learned from that experience because I was the only person to ever freaking stand up to him about it instead of just like laughing it off. But I didn't find it very funny. In fact, I was like, dude, you are gay. If you like me, you're gay. If you're attracted to me, like, you're gay. That's just how it is, my guy. I'm kind of a dude. I wish I could share my good news with you. I feel like this is you. I feel like after you walk away from this person, something really good's gonna happen to you. That's when all the abundance is gonna pour in. On the back of the deck, I have it's time for me to heal now. Yeah, absolutely. You know what? Interesting. I want to grab some from my In the Shadows Oracle deck since this person wants to wear a mask. I hope you're happy. Yeah, this person seems... Why is this being so ridiculous? I feel like this person is so vindictive and childish and manipulative. They have like this controlling energy about them that I do not like. I can still see you standing there. Yeah, I feel like you proved, like, there's something that you said to them that, like, they play over and over in their head. Oh. I took the easy way out. Yeah, that might be what you feel, where you're like, man, like, maybe I'm, like, taking the easy way out by breaking up with them. Like, yeah, sure, we could work through this. And yeah, sure, you could, but you don't have to. You don't have to stay with someone who's expecting you to change or compromise your values and morals for them. Absolutely not. In fact, you should run. You don't need to justify that. I'm going to get some messages from my Love Angel deck. We have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Yeah, I feel like when you walk away from this person, a better partner is going to come towards you. We have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Oh. Come on, honey. Sorry, you hear my cat? Give me 1 second. Let me get one more here. Oh. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Yeah, dude, run away from this person. I'm being so for real. Usually I'm not the type to like advocate to like break up with someone or to walk away, and I'm very much like, you know, free will, do as you want. Run from this person. Run. Like at full speed, my guy. Especially, like at first I was like, maybe there's like an overreactive protective dad here. If your dad's telling you to break up with this person, break up with this person right now. Like, because they're trying to protect you. This person is not who you think they are. And I feel like a masculine in your life saw that and warned you. Yeah, we have passion coming out. But, oh, more importantly, on the back of the deck, I have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. That's why we have all these mamas here. We have so many mothers here because they're literally sitting here telling you, like, you need to listen. You need to get away from this man. Give me one. That was so funny. My girl cat Honey was trying to get my attention because my boy cat Beef was trying to come into my bedroom. So I opened up the door and my girl cat chased him down the hallway, like hissing at him for no reason. So I feel like the women, like your female spirit guides, are trying to push this man out of your life. And they might be doing that by like causing issues in your life. So if you've been wondering why like things aren't working out for you, it's because of this man. Like he's literally blocking your blessings. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm gonna get some messages. That took forever. Let me get some messages from my homemade deck. I have You Are So Tempting coming out. I have a farmer. Someone could be a farmer. They could grow things as well. We have telepathic communication. Ooh, I have jailbird. Ooh, maybe they farm something illegal, like growing illegal substances. I have I'm in love with you coming out. I think it's hot when you're mad. I have no contact coming out. Yeah, you need to go no contact. This love scares me. I have no kids coming out. Someone here might be a Capricorn or have Capricorn placements. Maybe you do. I have I Need You with the cactus coming out. Yeah, this person feels codependent. I feel so alone. Yeah, they're codependent. Mechanic. They could be a mechanic. You have hot and cold energy coming out. I miss you. Ouch. I have yin to my yang, opposites attract. This person could work in IT or tech. They should be an ex-partner or past lover. We have Taurus coming out. Oh, and with this, they might play a lot of video games. I don't know. I usually don't get that message with that, but I did this time. So they might play video games a lot. I'm hearing like Xbox. It's funny. I love your style or your look. I think I mentioned this, where it's like they like you for what you can do for their image. Oh my God, they see you as an accessory. That's why they don't want to lose you, because you're their favorite accessory. And maybe even with that jailbird card, maybe even like an accessory that way. Like they would blame you for something, or they would put the blame on you, and that's why your spirit guides are trying to push you out of this situation. Yeah, I don't know. That took a really dark turn. Yeah, but you're protected. You're protected. Oh my goodness, you're protected. Okay, someone here might have colored hair. Someone here might be selfish. Yeah, they say that they want to wake up next to you every day. Which is weird because they're a night owl. I have soon, days to weeks. I do see you walking away from them pretty soon. Yeah. Yeah, because this person's insecure. This person's super insecure. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get into some advice and some charms. This is so funny. I was going to put this, I was putting all this away and I dropped my whole stack and these fell out. I need some space. Gangster and musician. Maybe like a rap artist. I don't know. That's going to be for some, not all. Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and get some messages from, I like channeled message for my song deck here. Oh, okay. We have a couple. So I have Labor by Paris Paloma, overworked and underappreciated. On the back it says, this was an escape plan. If our love died, would that be the worst? You make me do too much labor. Yeah, I feel like this person, like the emotional labor in this situation is crazy. Behind that I have Physical by Olivia John Newton, which is desire and fantasy. And it says, let's get physical. Let me hear your body talk. Tried hard to keep my hands on the table. And I'm seeing, it's so weird because I'm seeing like chains, like at a police table, like for interrogation. So it's really weird that I'm picking on that. I'm getting the sense that if you stay with this person, you may get arrested. So I'm taking that off because I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Interesting. Yeah, and then on the back of my deck, it says Premonition, Peter Frampton, which is a clear feeling. And it says, woke up this morning with this warning. My premonition will come true. Is someone playing tricks on me? Interesting. Yeah. And on the front of the deck, I have Hater's Anthem, Infinity Song. Which is like, I love the way it feels to be a hater. Something so sweet about thinking that I'm better. It doesn't even matter. Yeah, like this person's a hater. They're just, I feel like they're really negative. I feel like that's what it comes down to, is they're just a really negative person. All right, let's go ahead and get some messages. I'm so sorry, some zodiac signs. We had Leo come up a handful of times. And then with this, we had the owl as well. So it's going to be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius coming out. We have Moon and Scorpio coming out. Negative attitudes and fiery arguments are possible at this time. Channel your energies into positive physical activities like decorating or gardening. Physical activities. Let's get physical. Physical. I want to get physical. And then we have Moon in Leo. Leo coming out again. It is an important time to guard against being self-centered, over-opinionated, or pushy. Alrighty. Interesting. I'm gonna get some self-care for this pile. We have a look for fairies. Interesting. Oh, extra weird. I have a meditation card. It just flew out of my self-care deck, so I guess I'll take it. We have being thankful. Every night as you lay in bed, shut everything off and lay quietly. Simply be thankful for all that the universe has provided to you this day and say aloud, thank you. Oh, thank you. And if it's not the universe, you can also say God, you know, creator, source. I always say God, so thank you, God. And then we have number 6, build strength. And this doesn't even just have to be like physical, you know, this could also be like mental, emotional, spiritual strength. Yeah, I feel like this person has demons attached to them. Like serious demons attached to them. Yeah, speaking of, we have health checkup coming up on the back of the deck. So this person might, I'm hearing they might like have an STD. Oh, I don't like that. I don't want to channel that energy. It feels abusive. I don't like channeling abusive energies. Ugh. As if is what I'm hearing. I'm gonna get a crystal for this pile. Oh, cuprite. High in copper content. Pictured here mixed with chrysocolla. This stone's vibrations help restore your vitality and raise your energy levels. This is due to the jolt it gives your base chakra. It's a great stone to energize female relationships, mothers, sisters, daughters, and female partners. I can't even make this up. I can't even make this shit up, dude. Oh, I can't even make it up. That's crazy. I was not expecting that. Alright, let me grab a message from your guides. We have 2. My happiness is a choice that I make. You are entering a time of happiness. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just your guides are funny. Your guides are very, very funny. They're literally saying, like, leave this man. Leave him so you can be happy. That's crazy. That's so funny. That is so funny. Oh my goodness. Ah. Oh man, I'm feeling very sleepy all of a sudden. That's very funny. Your guides are funny. Let me grab another message from your guides. We have a message of freedom. Oh my god. Oh. Do I have to explain this, or like, do you get it? Oh my god. Oh, whew, I've got like a tear in my eye. Your guides are funny. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love women. I love women. Oh, I'm like so tired now. Maybe that's how you're feeling. Maybe you're tired of this man. I feel like your guides are tired of this man. I don't mean to ugly laugh like that. I usually don't. It's just my throat is so dry. Oh my goodness. Oh man. That's so funny. I'm like, I have tears in my eyes, guys. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the charms here. So if you are noise sensitive, go ahead and turn down the volume. And I'm gonna yawn while I pull these charms because... Oh my god, I'm so tired out of nowhere. Oh. Yeah, maybe this person drained you. Oh yeah, and I called it. Oh, I called it. Interesting. Okay, we'll get there in just a second. I'm gonna move these to the side. I'm hearing wax. W-A-X, wax. Okay, let's go ahead and zoom on in. Yeah, so number one, you might need to get some evil eye or some cleansing, because I got this coming up. I actually found this in a parking lot. I got it like a year ago. But it looks like someone's sending you evil eye, so I would be careful with that. Maybe do a cleansing ritual. Now this is actually my karmic ring. So this talks about karmic connections, karmic commitments. It can talk about like a snake in the grass, or like having a snake around you. I've got my hermit kitten, which is actually, this looks just like my cat, who has been coming in and out of this reading the whole time. So I do feel as if your feminine guides are pretty pissed off about the connection that you're in, and they're trying to protect you here. They're not trying to like force you into isolation. Oh my god, but they might. They might like make you sick so you can't see this person, or like break your phone so you can't text this person. Something like that. Like you might be experiencing like one bad thing after another, and it's all because they're trying to protect you, to get you away from this person. I have my seashell here. This can often highlight a connection to Yamaya, or the water goddess, but it can also highlight like someone who's controlling, someone who wants to like clamming up, you know, who wants to close in like a pearl, like a treasure. We have it number 18 to 22. This could be the age as well. This could be your age. I have W, so Will, Wilson, William, Wilbur, Winona, Waylon, Wyatt. I think that's all the W's I can think of. I'm sorry. I have an A, so Allison, AJ, Ajax, Axel, Axe, Alex, Alice, Ava, Amy, Anita, Antoinette, Anise, Alan, Alexandra, Alexis, And then we have an X, so Xander, Xavier. Yeah, it also could be an ex of yours. I am seeing a third party in this situation. So they might be talking to a third party, or maybe they've... I was kind of picking up on like cheating energy with that STD. I didn't like that. Yeah, I see you being hesitant to walk away because this person doesn't make you happy, but I feel like you're very much... I feel like you were waiting for a sign to know that you need to walk away from this person, and this reading is your sign. This reading is your sign to walk away from this person. Like, literally, I couldn't even make it up if I wanted to. Alrighty, so that's what I'm seeing for you today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will catch you in the next one, but be sure to let me know down in the comments what your angel number message was. Let me know how this resonated with you, and yeah, thanks for joining. Bye.